Hello, Math 6 students and pre-algebra students. This is Mr. Giomini. I'm here with Sean and Hannah modeling a problem that is going to look familiar to you from your pre-test last or a couple weeks ago, and also might be familiar to you on your post-test. It's going to involve a couple of the skills that we learned in this unit 2. So take a look first. I am having a pizza party for students who did extra con skills on their own. 16 students were invited to the party. Each student received 3 slices of pizza. Which of the 2 businesses should I buy from? Explain your reason using calculations. Now, here's the thing. First of all, let's go back and see if we can find any key information. I want to see if we can find any key things here. Let's see here. Had a pizza party for students who did extra con skills on their own. Nothing big there. We had 16 students. Okay, so I should probably want to know how many kids I have. 16 kids were invited to the party. Each receives 3 slices of pizza. Which of the businesses should I buy from? Explain your reasoning using calculation. So I have to show some math here. I can't just say you should buy from this place because it's a better deal. I must support my reasoning with mathematics, which makes sense. This is a math class. So taking a look at this, first of all, I have 16 kids coming, and of those 16 kids, each kid's getting 3 slices. So let's see here. I need 16 kids times 3. That's going to give me, I'm going to need 48 slices of pizza. Okay, now I still can't tell you which is the best deal. Now I'm going to kind of break this up. I want to do Banjoff's Bacon Pizza Bazaar. I'll call that BB over here. And I'll do Hartwell's Hearty Pizza Buffet over here. HH we'll call that. Now, and Hearty is not spelled this way. It's H-E-A-R-T-Y, I believe. Or Hardy, H-A-R-D-Y. Let's see. Maybe one of you guys could do a language arts problem with that. Figure out if I spelled that right. So going to Banjoff's, let's see here. I'm going to do a little math to prove whether I think hers is the best deal. Well, I know hers is $12. And for those $12, I'm going to get 14 slices. Now, obviously, I need more than 14 slices, but let's figure out the unit price, what it costs for 1 slice of pizza. I'm going to transfer my decimal up into my quotient. 14 does not go into 1. It does not go into 12, but will go into 120. Now, I kind of like Miss Schaefer's method. She says, hey, what times 1 will get me close to 12? I could say 9, but I think 9 will be too big. Let me take a look. 14, and I want it to be less than 120. Hopefully, it's exactly 120. So I go 14 times 9 over here. 9 times 4 is 36. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 3. That gives me 126. That's too big, but that's okay because I know I'll use 1 less, which is 8. Now, 8 times 14 will actually be 14 less than this. So 8 times 14, if that was 126, let's see, that's 2, 32, that's 3. It's 112, which is 14 less. Okay, so I put the 112 here. I'm now going to subtract. That becomes a 10. This becomes a 1. 10 minus 2 is 8. Okay, my remainder is less than my divisor, so I know I'm okay. I'm going to bring down my 0. 14 times what gives me close to 80? Well, as Mr. Schaefer says, think about the 1 here. What times 1 gives me close to 8? That would be 8, but I know that's going to be way too big here. Let's just try 14 times 6. 14 times 6, that gives me 24. Regroup the 2 10s. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 2. That gives me 84. That's too big, so it has to be 5. 5 times 4 is 20. Regroup my 2 10s. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 gives me 70. Subtract. That's 0. That's 2. Oh, that's a 1. I'm sorry. That's a 1. My remainder is less than this, so I'm okay. So roughly, it's approximately 85 cents for 1 slice of pizza at Banjoff's Bacon Pizza Bazaar. Now let's see if Hartwell's has a better deal. Let's see what we can do for Mr. Hartwell's here. Let's see if he can beat Miss Banjoff's per slice rate. In summertime, did a great job with this problem the other day in class. So I take his $13.50 and I divide it by 16. So I want to figure out how much is this for 1 slice. Let's see here. 16 does not go into 1. It does not go into 3, but it will go into 135. Now, what times 6 will give me close to 13? I could always go 9, but let's see here. Let me do some math over here. 16 times 9, that might be too big. 54. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 5. Is that 144? Ooh, close. I'll put my 8 here. Uh-oh, they both have an 8 in the tenths place, so they're going to be pretty evenly priced. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 4 gives me 12. I subtract. Can't take that. That'll give me 15. That'll give me a 3. 15 minus 8 is 7. Bring down the 0. 16 times what gives me close to 70? Miss Schaefer would say 1 times 7 gives me 7. I'm going to guess that might be too big, so I might try, let's try 16 times 5. 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3. That's 80. That's too big, so I'm going to go with 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Put the 2 up here. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2. There we go. I'm going to leave it there. Mr. Hartwell's is 84 cents per slice, approximately. We didn't do an exact. So it's 84 cents a slice. Miss Banjoff's is 85 cents. So I will go with Mr. Hartwell's. So I should say purchase the pizza at Mr. Hartwell's. Let me go over here. Let me do a little racing so I can kind of write out a quick little explanation. Let me make my font a little bit small so I can fit it here. You should buy the pizza at Hartwell's because its unit price is 84 cents per slice compared to Banjoff's 85 cents per slice. Now the key to remember here, boys and girls, just in case I ask you how many pizzas you need to get, remember our Banjoff's comes in 14 slices, Hartwell's 16, but I need to get 48 pizzas. So I got to figure out 14 times what gives me close to 48. I could divide. I may just try here. 14 times 3, that would give me 42 slices, too much. So from Banjoff's, I would need then 4 pizzas. From Hartwell's, his comes in 16 slices. I know that 16 times 3 gives me 48. So from Hartwell's, I would need 3 pizzas. So that should help me out too. Be careful because I may ask you how many pizzas you need exactly. So hope this helps you out. Prepare for the assessment. Take care.